Hello. Okay. I have to just see if everything is working. It is. So, okay, let's start. Marta said, yes, I'm seeing my chin more defined. Yes, yes. It depends. Like, I'm going to say like this. I'm going to say it like this. So, every face is different. This is what we all know, right? So every single face is different. We have different shapes. Some of us, we have like more problematic area here on the double chin, the jawline, and so on. A lot of other people have problems, for example, here in the lower cheeks, so they're losing tone and like muscles, facial fat here, and the face is starting to get more and more like this. Okay, but so this is why I'm sorry, I'm just like a bit distracted because I'm still letting people in, because people is still joining. So what I wanted to say is that because everybody's different, we also have different gravitation types. This is super important. So everybody has different face, but we have similar gravitation types. So we know 3 gravitation types. The first gravitation type is where your muscles are obtaining volume, so they are keeping volume, but because we don't do a lot with them, right? And because if they have volume and we don't do anything with them, they are heavy. So the muscles are heavy, and under the influence of gravitation, everything starts to fall down. And if you are the first gravitation type, what's going to happen with your face is that everything is going to start concentrating in the lower part of your face. So you are going to start seeing the double chin. The area here is not going to be that sculpted anymore. Also, the cheeks, they can still have volume, but they are going to start sagging down. And if the cheeks start sagging down, they're going to create nasolabial folds. And the corners of the mouth are going to start turning downwards and, dropping. So also, if you have this gravitational type, you are not going to have a lot of wrinkles, right? So the wrinkles are not the main concern. The main concern is that everything is sagging down. And also, if you have this first gravitational type, what can happen is that because everything is just like losing its position, this small spaces between the muscles, between the tissues, between the cells are being created, and this is where the lymph gets stuck. So if you are first gravitation type, you are going to have a lot of problems with your lymph too. So this is what I'm meaning with that is that you are going to maybe, a lot of times see puffy face. So when you wake up, especially, you can see like puffy, swollen face. This is because the muscles are losing the position and everything starts to get blocked, okay? When you do the exercises, this puffiness should go away, okay? Also, if you are this type, you might have some problems with thyroid too. Why? Because again, everything starts to sit down in the lower part and blocking everything out. Also, your thyroid, right? So the key is to activate all your facial muscles and to start lifting everything up. And if you are the first type, you are going to start seeing the results very, very fast. Why? Because the first thing is that you activate your facial muscles. The second thing is that the facial muscles start to lift, right? So when you do this static exercises, when you are holding the exercise for as long as you can, you are actually putting your muscles in the previous position, so the original position, one more time. You cannot, do it so, you can, it doesn't go like super, super fast in one day, but in 1-2 weeks, you can start seeing the difference, especially in the shape of your face, because everything starts to lift up. So please, if you see yourself in this type, just let me know, because I'm super curious if you have this gravitational type. For example, I'm having this gravitational type where everything is sagging down if I'm not doing anything. Even though I'm, for example, 26 now, I'm going to see my double chin here, and I'm going to have the problem of not that visible jawline, right? But as soon as I start doing my exercises, as soon as I start working out and doing bye-bye double chin, like this one, okay? Or when you're going to be in week 4, where you are going to do this advanced neck lift, this is the best one. So if you're first gravitational type, this exercise is bye-bye double chin 1, bye-bye double chin 2, advanced neck lift. Those are great for you, okay? Then that was the first gravitational type. The second one is where you actually, your muscles are actually obtaining the position, so they are on its place, but they start to lose volume. And you know, when you are 30, when you are 35, well, those faces look great because you can see your cheekbones, everything is, you know, sculpted and structured. But the more you get older, the more your face is looking like sharp and just like severe, because all the harsh lines are starting to get more and more visible, because while we are aging, we are losing, you know, volume in the facial muscles, but also facial fat. And if you don't have the volume in your muscles, what is happening? Actually, your skin has no place to lay on, and it starts to get wrinkly. So if you, for example, have this gravitational type, this is the part where it's going to, like, everything is going to happen. So like this, wrinkles here, okay, also wrinkles around the mouth area. Also the lower eyelids can get super, you know, not swollen, but just like hollow, falling inwards. And this is where you have to start focusing on all the exercises where you have long and narrow O's. So, okay, you know, the total facelift, week 3 is going to be the best for you if you have this gravitational type. But you have to, you know, you have to know that if you have this second type, you are going to have to work a bit longer to start seeing the results. Why? Because it takes time to build the volume in the muscles. But once you do that, and if you keep on going, the results are amazing. So you can actually, right, because here the muscles, so the cheek muscles, this one, this one, this one, this one, the cheek muscles are super similar to tendons, and they actually you can build volume in those muscles here. You cannot build volume in the frontalis muscle, right? But you can build the volume here. So even though you have the second gravitational type, you can do a lot, and you can then start seeing your cheeks more full, lifted, and so on. And then the third type is mixed. So everything happens, okay? And this is the most, this is the type that, you know, most people have. So what does that mean? One part of the face is sagging and losing volume. For example, the cheeks. You can have the problem that your cheeks are losing volume, but at the same time, they start falling down. And this is what then creates nasolabial folds. Or for example, your cheeks are keeping the volume, they are sagging down, but your orbicularis oris muscle, which is the muscle around the mouth, is losing volume. And in that way, the cheeks fall over the muscle and the nasolabial folds are created. Okay, so if you have the third gravitational type, make sure you observe yourself in the mirror and try to locate the areas where your muscles are losing volume and where the muscles are sagging down, okay? And with this type, actually you have to do everything, right? I also have to tell you that actually when you are having the second gravitational type, the first 5 weeks, everybody should do static training. This means that you hold each exercise for as long as you can 30 to 60 seconds, right? It's like, you know, if you do it in the right way, it's hard to hold it longer. But 30 to 60 seconds is enough to really make sure that you are, you know, engaging, activating every single muscle. After 5 weeks, I would say after let's say after 2 months, if you have the second gravitation type, you should start trying to do more dynamic exercises. And what does that mean? For example, if we are talking about the exercise cat eyes, right? So we are going to do it together, but I'm just wanting to show you. Now we are pressing in, diagonally back and up. And as the opposite resistance, we are closing our eyes intensely like this. So we are not doing this, okay? No wrinkles, but just slightly lifting and closing our eyes. This is the static version if I hold it for 30 seconds. But if I want to do the dynamic version, I'm going to go in, diagonally back and up, closing, breathing, holding for 10 seconds, relax. Again, in, back, closing, holding for 10 seconds, relax. In, back, closing, holding for 10 seconds, relax. In, back, holding. Can you see? This is the dynamic version, okay? Or for example, if we are talking about the cheeks, so the total facelift, don't be scared. I'm going to show you something now. So, can you see? This is like, you know, lifting, relaxing, lifting, relaxing, lifting, relaxing. This is the exercise done in a dynamic way. So in that way, you are actually engaging your muscles more. And the more dynamic you are, the more volume you can build in the muscle. Okay? So yeah, and as I wanted to say, if you are a mixed type, make sure that you do the exercises first. You know, you have to do the 5-week long program, but then, you know, start focusing on the areas where you see the most problems, right? So do those exercises. And when you see where you see sagging, do more static exercises. And when you see lost volume, that you are losing volume, you should do more dynamic exercises. So let's see. Oh, so many questions. Let's go through the questions first, and then we're going to go on. Marta said, okay, yeah, I already told that. So Marta said that she's seeing her chin more defined. Yes, yes, yes. So as I said before, especially if you are the first gravitational type, you are going to start seeing changes faster, okay? Which doesn't mean that if you are losing volume, you are not going to see the changes. It's just that the muscle needs more time to build up, okay? And one thing more, your lifestyle is so super important. So if you are eating well, if you are sleeping well, if you are not under super, I don't know, stress, how much stress, okay? So if you are not stressed out, the results are going to start to show up way faster. If you have something here that is, you know, missing, or where you have a bit more problems. So for example, if you cannot sleep well, it is harder for you to see the change, or you have to, you know, do it for a longer period of time, because, you know, if you don't sleep well, your body is not regenerating, your body is not, you know, regaining the energy to work properly, to detoxify, to regenerate, right? And this is why you then again don't see results super fast. Okay, so also when doing face exercises, it's the same as with the body. Make sure you are also doing, you know, other things. So eating well, for example, right? So yeah, Andrea is saying, hello, Karin, thank you for the webinar. I'm in week 3 now and I start to get pimples. Is this normal? Andrea, thank you so much for pointing this out. So actually, it is so super logical. A lot of people can start seeing pimples in first 3 to 4 weeks of face workout program. Why? There can be a few things. I'm going to tell you everything now. So the first thing is that you have to know that once you start doing the exercises, you start improving blood and lymph circulation big time, okay? So everything starts to flow. You can just imagine, for example, if you are now 50, and if you didn't do any face massage before, or any face exercises, everything was actually stuck in your face, like all the liquids, it was, moving out super slowly. Once you start doing all these exercises, all the toxins, everything that needs to be released from your body is going to start to pop up. Okay, don't get scared, don't be afraid. This is just a phase that is going to pass. So you have to keep on going, and the pimples are going to go away. But make sure that always when you do the exercises, your hands are clean and that you cleanse your face before, especially if you are prone to pimples or if you have problematic skin. This is the way to go. Okay, also, why also can you start seeing more pimples when you are doing the exercises? Just think about it. You have, for example, when was the last time you did a facial, or the exfoliation where a pimple or blackhead extraction? Because once also the muscle starts to build and grow, and because you are pressing everything here, the muscle is going to start to press to the skin, and all those pimples are and blackheads and whiteheads are going to start to pop out. Again, you are actually, this is a cleansing, a clearing process that is going to pass. Okay, so yeah, I have a lot of clients asking me, oh my God, I started seeing some pimples here and there on my face while doing the exercises. I have never had them before. This is why. And then, when we are still in contact, they say after 2-3 weeks, yeah, my skin is super, clear now. It's even better than it was before. Why? Because everything has to go out. Okay, Deanne, I can finally lift my cheeks now. I thought I couldn't do it before, but I can control them now without squinting my eyes. Yes, isn't this amazing? This is amazing. Firstly, it is super hard. So the first week is the hardest. Why? Because all the muscles are connected. Most of the muscles are still atrophied, so you cannot feel them. And when you want to lift your cheeks, the eyes want to help. I'm going to show you the right way and the wrong way of doing the exercise total facelift. For example, the right way is O, Can you see? Only my cheeks were working. The eyes were still open. The wrong way would be like this. Can you see? Muscles, cheek muscles, eyes. Okay? Try to relax the area as much as possible. And if you still cannot feel the cheeks, I didn't feel them for 3 weeks, so don't worry, okay? If you still cannot feel the cheeks, make sure you always press your hands like this so you smooth out any potential wrinkles. And also when you put your fingers here, you have more control over the eye muscles. Okay, and you are able to focus on the cheeks more. AB said, I'm able to do the exercises every day, however, have some problems feeling what you are saying. I should be feeling. I miss some detailed explanation. AB, please tell me which exercise is the one that you don't quite understand, and I'm going to help you out. Also, as I said before, you might not feel all the steps of the exercises yet because your muscles are not fully activated yet. So if they're not fully activated yet, it's logical you are not able to feel anything. Okay, so here it is what it is. You have to keep on going. You have to do your workout routine. The first 5 weeks is the hardest because you are in 5 weeks activating every single muscle. And once you go over it, once everything is activated, you are going to do the exercises like, like this. It's going to go super fast. You are not even going to think about how to do the exercise. For example, now when I do the exercise bye double chin, I don't do smile, kick, chin up. I don't do step. I just go straight into the exercise. And I hold it. Okay? So the muscles just have to get used to it, and your mind has to get used to it, and then you're all set. You just have to keep on going. Okay? Louise said, I do. Okay. Andrea said, I am 50 and I'm definitely type 1. Yeah, like, hello, everybody who's type 1. Okay. Deanne said, can you provide a link or article about the gravitation type? Would love to read more about it. I promise I'm going to do a blog post about it. Okay, I'm going to do a blog post about it, or I'm going to write an email if you signed up to our email list. We are going to make sure to let you know more about gravitational types and how to train your which exercises to do and how to do them if you are type 1, type 2, or type 3. Okay. AB, pimples, me too, and I'm 55. Yes, this is the reason why. This is why pimples are showing up, because everything is clearing out. Believe me on that. I have had so many clients who were talking about pimples. I got them too. Also, I start getting them if I didn't do the exercises, maybe for example, once it happened, I didn't do them for 1 month. And then when I started doing them again, because my skin is not perfect, right? I have some issues with my skin, especially if I eat nuts or if I eat dairy. It's crazy. I started to see pimples, and then, it got better. It cleared up. If you have pimples and if you have, just like skin that is more like, showing this problematics, try to put green clay mask on once per week, especially now. Oh, okay, I have to mute somebody. Okay, especially now when you are starting with face exercises, because, as I said before, this is a cleansing, clearing process. Okay, Lydia, I'm at week 3 and I feel much more my right side of the face than the left while doing the exercises and applying the same force, of course. Is this normal? It is normal. Left side, our face, our sides are always different. One side is more active because it's dominant. One side is less active, more atrophied because it's not dominant, right? But also, you have to please just think about, be more aware of, for example, when you are eating your food, on which side are you eating? This is super important, because on the side you are eating more, that side is going to be stronger. Or think about on which side are you sleeping. This is again, making your face asymmetrical. And based on Chinese medicine, for example, one very interesting fact, the right side of the face, based on Chinese medicine, is the feminine side. The left side of the face is the masculine side. And if you have more masculine energy, which means super active, super straightforward, super, having goals, I can do everything by myself, I don't need anybody, this is the masculine energy, most probably you're going to have stronger left side of the face. Okay, so also if you have this problem, it's great that you are aware of it, and try now when you're in, I'm going to say it like this. If you are in 5 weeks now, just learn the exercises without thinking about one side too much. You first have to activate all your facial muscles, and after 5 weeks, really start focusing on the weaker side by pressing more on the area, by trying to lift the muscles there more. And in that way, you can really balance everything out. Okay? Deanne said, can you also show all angles of your face when we do the exercises with you? We only see the front of your face when watch the videos. This would help. Yes. We are planning also to renew the program. So I'm going to be filmed for from every angle, because this is going to be way easier for you to see how the exercises are done. And when everything is going to be finished, I'm going to let you know. But also, this is why, because I really want you to really learn everything and all the exercises. This is why I decided to do a live video like this. And at 7 p.m., if you want, you can join our online training, advanced training, where actually I'm going to do a workout with you with all the exercises from every single angle. So you are really going to see how to do them in the right way. Louise, week 1 gave me headaches. Is this normal? It is. Again, why? Because you have never pressed with your hands on your face in that way. And if you have blockages, if everything was stagnant because you haven't done anything with the upper part of the face yet, this can be, the case that you can start feeling headaches. If you feel them, Louise, are you still having them? Do you still have headaches, or it's getting better? Because, for example, if you feel headaches, maybe you are pressing too hard. So try to press a bit less, and then slowly, gradually, intensify every single exercise. Also, what can happen in the first weeks is that you can have this strange taste in your mouth. Okay, you can have this strange taste in your mouth, like some metal or something. Do you know why this happens? Because your lymph starts to, move around and flush all the toxins and everything out. So everything can, when everything starts moving, you can also have side effects at first. And also now Louise said that, week 1 gave her headaches, but now she's okay. And she can do the exercises in the, like normally. This is the body reaction, and this reaction is actually good because it is showing that something is changing, okay, that something is going on, and that is actually you are doing something right. So keep that in mind. And a lot of times people who have, for example, pimples or acne, like severe acne, I highly recommend them to do face exercises. They shouldn't do face massage, they shouldn't do gua sha, because they're, when you are doing gua sha, you are actually, how can I say, not scratching the skin, but you are, moving everything on the skin. So also, you can move some bacteria, and this can worsen the situation. But when you are doing face exercises, you can do them without hands, or when you use hands, you only press in the area. And this is why you're actually not moving bacteria all around, okay? And also, face exercises are working on your internal glands. And if you have hormonal acne, face exercises can work wonders. Why? Because actually you are balancing your internal glands. In a longer term, I had a lot of clients who had like really severe acne, and they didn't change anything else. They were only doing face exercises, and they got big improvements on their skin. Okay, Andrea, doing exercises for the forehead, it feels as if there is zero muscle movement. I have no strength there. Yes, this can happen too, especially on the frontalis muscle here, because you have to know that those muscles, so this muscle here, they're super thin. And if the muscle is super thin, you have to work longer to start feeling the muscle. At first, you can feel the corrugator muscles, procerus muscles here because they are stronger. But the more you do it, the more you're going to start to feel that something is happening here too. But you're never going to feel it in the same way as you, for example, can feel the cheeks. Why? Because the shape of the muscle is different, okay? Deanne, is it normal to feel some strain in your neck during week 2 exercises? I don't know if I'm pushing down too much on my forehead. It feels better to do that when I'm laying down. Deanne, yes, super logical. Why? Because actually, you know, your temporalis muscles, they don't start here. They start actually here on the cheeks, like they go under the bone, down here. They go all around. They connect to the neck muscles and then to the shoulders and to the platysma muscles. So everything is connected. And when you're starting, the strongest muscles, which are most likely here on the neck area, are going to try to help more. And this is why you can feel tension. If you have this problem, or the same if you are doing this exercise or this, right? So if you have this problem, what you should do is, yes, you could, you know, lay down and you could do the exercises while laying down. But if you don't have any problems with your neck or your shoulders, I highly suggest you to sit while doing the exercises, because in that way you can activate the occipitalis muscle back here, which is connected to the frontalis muscle, and you are going to have better results because both muscles are going to work. If you are laying down, the occipitalis muscle here is not going to work, okay? Yes, Luis, no worries. Okay, if you really have neck pain, you can do the exercises while laying down. You can locate the muscles even better while laying down, like the muscles here. The only thing is that this part here is not working, okay? I'm going to say one more thing, and then we are doing the exercises together. So one thing more, if you want to relax, if you want to unwind, if you want to just like, you know, unwind after a long day, and if you want to sleep better, do the exercises: cat eyes, eye opener, and forehead lift while you are laying down. So before going to sleep, you can still already, you know, you can be already in your bed doing the exercises and then go to sleep. If you want to get the boost, so the energy boost, do total facelift in the morning. Bye bye double chin is great to do in the morning because it's going to stimulate your lymph nodes. And if you have puffy face, this is what is going to help you, you know, get everything going. And cat eyes, this one, perfect in the morning, but do it while you are sitting, okay? So just to let you know. One thing more, if you, I'm going to say like this. So once you start doing the exercises, you can start not only, you know, you can feel headache, pimples can be, you know, can start to show up and so on. This is like the physical aspect where you can actually see that something is changing, that something is happening. While something more can start to happen. And this is regarding your emotions. So if you're doing the exercises and if you all of a sudden start feeling angry or just like super anxious, or for example, if you just cannot, be in that exercise and you're just like, and just like nervous, this is showing that there are some emotions blocked in your facial muscles. And again, it is completely normal to feel discomfort, emotional discomfort when you do the exercises, especially in the beginning, because again, all the emotions are, sure, they are stuck in your hips. For example, people say that, but the most emotions are stuck in your facial muscles. And once you start moving your facial muscles, once you start pressing on the areas where the organs are, you are starting to balance everything out, releasing everything that has been stuck there for so long. And this is why you can also feel those mood swings or, all the emotions coming through. Okay, you have to keep on going because, you have to let everything out. Let go of everything. And the more you're going to do it, the easier it's going to get. And also regarding the emotions, the more you do it, the lighter you're going to feel. Okay, so that's that. I suggest you to do the exercises the first week together. If you have any questions with first 3 exercises, let me know. And as I said before, once you're done with 5-week-long program, you can always join us on our online face workout trainings, where we actually really do the workouts. Every time is different. We are focusing on different areas of the face. And in that way, we are really making sure that you are doing the exercises in the right way, and also that you learn how to switch your routines, right? So you don't get bored, or that your muscles don't get used to the same sequence, all the time. So this is why online trainings are good for. But also, if you have super, personal questions or problematics that you don't know how to solve them, I always offer one-on-one sessions, online sessions that you can, book, and we are together for 1 hour going through each and every exercise and making sure that you do them correctly. And I'm also, giving you tips and tricks also regarding food, also regarding like other topics, to get the best results possible and to solve the issues that you have. Okay? Marta is saying, is it good to relax one day of the week, not doing any exercise? Sure. Yes, you don't have to exaggerate. So with face exercise, less is more, which means that, doing the exercises for 10-20 minutes is enough. But also, sure, you can get 1 day off. You can also get 2 days off, right? The most important thing now when you are doing the 5-week-long program is to keep on going and to, keep your muscles active. Once you activate the muscles, even though you are not doing anything then for 6 months, I don't recommend you to do that, but I'm just saying, even if you don't do anything for 6 months, your muscles are going to keep the memory. So as soon as you start doing the exercises again, it's going to be way easier than it was when you started. And you're going to start seeing the results way faster than now, because your muscles are keeping the memory. Okay? That's that. Let's start with the exercises. So let's see how you're doing the first exercise. This is the cat eyes, okay? So let's place our palm hands on the sides of the face. With our fingers, we are going to embrace the head. And also, let's grab the outer corners of our eyes, like this. Again, super important, elbows out, shoulders down, neck straight. Now we are going to press in the muscles, and this is super important. It is not about dragging and pushing and pulling our skin. but it is about pressing in the muscle so you can feel the muscle, and then lifting everything diagonally back and up. Not like this, but diagonally back and up. Make sure you are not doing any wrinkle here. And then as the opposite resistance, you are closing your eyes intensely. Again, you don't have to just squint as much as you can. Try to find balance. Try to find the place where you are actually feeling your muscles working, but you are not exaggerating, okay? It's not this, it's this. Everything else is relaxed, just this part here is working. And if I go from the side, it's this. Okay? And holding it for 30 seconds. Any question with this exercise? If you do it in the right way, I can already start seeing my my eyebrows lifting, right? So, you know, the key is not to drag your skin I don't know where, but to press in, up. And it's not about how much, you know, how long, how much back you go. It's more about how you feel the muscle working. Okay? Any question with this one? Okay, Deanne, when you do cat eyes and the total facelift, you pull your eyes back. The eye area is really delicate. Doesn't that damage the collagen and break capillaries, therefore producing wrinkles eventually? No. Why? Because your skin has so much collagen and so much elastin that it is capable of stretching in that way. And it's, as I said before, it's not about pulling I don't know where. It's about feeling the muscle and moving the muscle behind. Okay? And because you do this, you produce way more blood circulation, which is actually great for producing even more collagen and elastin. So in a longer term, you are actually making your skin more prone, more elastic, and you know, your skin is not just like, it's going to just like break, you know, and stay there. It doesn't go like that. So actually, if you are doing face massage, if you are doing exercises, because you're improving blood circulation, oxygen, nutrients to every single cell, you are actually improving collagen and elastin production. And this is why you are not creating more and more wrinkles. Okay? If that would be the case, my clients who are, for example, 60 now, and who is doing, for example, I know a lot of people, I'm always in contact with them. They're doing face yoga and these exercises for more than 8 years, and they don't have wrinkles there. And they are 60. So keep that in mind. Okay. Also, for example, if that would be the case, even though I'm still young, right? But if I'm doing the exercises for 8 years already, again, also me, I, for example, should have wrinkles here already, or sagging skin here, because I was stretching it so much, but I don't. Okay. Okay. So let's do the long and narrow O. Let's do the total facelift exercise. So what we are going to do is long and narrow O. Long and narrow O. So if you do this, you're going to start creating nasolabial folds. The key is to make as long and as narrow O possible. Grabbing your chin. Why? Because you can elongate it even more. Everything is smooth out. And now you start pushing your lips over your teeth. No wrinkle anywhere. Now, from here, you have to start lifting your cheeks up as you would want to smile. But not doing this. Not with your eyes, with your cheeks. If you see wrinkles around the mouth, which can happen if you already have some sagging skin, you just can place your fingers like this. Press in, not up, just in to smooth out the wrinkles, okay? And with every exercise you can close your eyes and look backwards. This is great exercise to do because it strengthens your eyes. It improves the, you know, the muscles in the eye area, and it helps with your vision too. Okay, so always turning your eyes backwards is going to help you with your eye vision too. Okay, any question with this one? So people is still joining in. I'm just, because now we are slowly finishing, I'm just letting you know you're going to get the video recording live. So, you know, even if you came now, you are going to be able to rewatch the video. No questions here? Okay, so that's that. Hold it for as long as you can and do it in front of the mirror. Make sure you are not making any wrinkles. But also, I'm, just saying, even though you would see a small wrinkle somewhere, don't get frustrated and don't get super, oh my God, I'm going to have this wrinkle here now. It doesn't go that fast, okay? It doesn't go that fast. For example, to have wrinkles here on the forehead, you have to do this for quite some time, okay? Many, many years before the wrinkles here are created, okay? So just to keep in mind, even though you see some small wrinkles, or if you did some exercise wrong till now, no worries, it doesn't go that fast. So yeah, the last exercise from week 1 is bye-bye double chin. And this exercise is really great for everybody who have also problems with their jaw, okay? If you are grinding with your teeth, if you feel tension in the muscles there, do this exercise. If you feel tension in the muscles there, this exercise is going to be most likely super painful, okay? But you have to keep on going. And I'm going to show you what to do if you feel pain when you are doing this exercise. So if you feel pain, you can locate the acupressure point under the cheek here. When you are opening and closing your mouth, you're going to feel like a hole in this area. And you can just hold it, massage it, to relax, to start relaxing the masseter muscles. If you feel pain, you can hold this point throughout the whole exercise, okay? And it's going to be super helpful. So how to do the exercise? Lift the corners up, make an A sound, A, lower lip inwards, cheeks up, corners up, chin in front. If I go like this, it's here, and then in front, and then up. And can you see this? You can just grab your fingers and hold it like this. Always pushing your chin in front and up, your lower lip inwards. Can you see the difference? Look at this. This or this. This or this, okay? If you feel pain, you cannot, you don't have to press here. You can press here and massage it all out. In week 2, just to let you know, everybody who is already in week 2, the exercise bye-bye double chin 2 is the same. It is just that you are pressing your hands up while your jaw is pressing in front and then down, because you want to create resistance and opposite resistance. And if I go from the side, it is like this. First, you do everything the same. Hold it. Thumbs are going to the ears. So you are creating a plate. And then you are pushing up with your hands and in front and down with your chin. Okay? If you want, you can also put your elbows on the table. So it's going to be easier. And if you see the nasolabial folds or some wrinkles here, you can grab them with your pinkies. Okay, and that's it. So Diane is asking, so when we stretch our chin, we should feel the neck muscles pulling. So you have here the platysma muscle, which in this exercise does not, it doesn't work that much, okay? But it is more about the jaw muscles working with this exercise. Again, under the platysma muscles, you have those muscles here, which are going to be activated because everything is so closely connected. So when you're doing this exercise, yeah, you should feel your neck too, but mostly you have to feel this area and this muscles working, stretching out, and so on. Okay? When you finish with this exercise, what you can do is you can start, put your fingers here, and especially if you have pain in the jaw, and go up, 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 and up. Okay, and do this 5 times. So starting with your fingers and also with your palm, and you have to go really in the muscle and lifting everything up. Okay, so this is what is going to relax your masseter muscles even more and release the tension there and release the pain there. Okay, so that's that. Those are the first 3 exercises. As I said before, you can join us on our online face workouts or trainings where we actually go through all of the exercises. I answer all of your questions. We really make sure you are doing everything in the right way. And also, this is now like this interactive. Also, our online trainings are interactive because we are doing it live. But I'm working on face workout routines that I'm going to film in advance. So for example, if you want to, keep on going after 5 weeks and have different programs for different gravitation type or different parts of the face, I'm filming that and you are going to be able to get it. So it's going to be 20-minute long training, every time different, and you're going to be able to have the video. It's going to be for a lifetime. So once you have it, you can play it and do your workout like this. If I'm honest, I'm going to say that I did this programs. I did 4 months. 4 months, each month has 4 videos that are 30 minutes long. So this is all done in Slovenian language for now. And if I'm honest, how I practice, how I do my face workouts, I do my morning workouts, normally 10 minutes in front of the mirror after I brush my teeth. I, make sure that I activate my muscles. It's always nice to just do a bit of a tapping movement just to activate everything. Then I do 3 exercises, 3 repetitions. And then, for example, twice per week when I have more time, I'm going to sit down, open the videos longer videos that I did in Slovenian language, and I'm just going to follow the structure. Why? Because I don't have to think which exercise to do. I don't have to count, the sequence, or for example, 30 to 60 seconds, and I don't think about anything. I just do the exercises. And if somebody is always telling you, lift your cheeks even higher, push your chin even more out, do this, do this, do this, it is way, way, way easier for you to do the exercises and to do them even more intense. And I'm planning to do those trainings also with dynamic, with static exercises, also switching the workout routines so you really don't get bored and your muscles are not getting used to the same sequence all the time. Because as I said already, I'm going to say it one more time, it's not about knowing 70 plus exercises. It's about knowing the right exercises and to know how to structure them in the right way. Okay? So I said it's going to be 30 minutes, but I cannot, when I start, I cannot stop. So sorry for that. So yeah, I made it longer for 1 hour, but I hope you enjoyed this session with me. If you have any other question, you can DM me, you can send me an email. If you have, as I said before, any deeper issue, or if you want to have everything more individualized, you can book the one-on-one session with me, so online. And I can really go in depth with you. So for your face type, your gravitation, we are going to go through every single exercise with you, and this is how you really are going to be sure that you're doing the exercises in the right way. Also, when I do one-on-one consultation hours, if I see that you need it, or if you ask for it, or, like I always do the facial diagnosis when I see you, I also I will show you a pressure point stimulation for your face, massage techniques for your face, so you really get the whole package, okay? But I don't want to push anything on you. I want to let you know that if you have this 5-week-long program, you have the majority. You only have to be consistent and you only have to do your workouts, okay? So thank you all for joining. And, as I said before, if you need anything, I'm here. We are also planning to do a Facebook group for everybody who have the 5-week-long program, so we can be more interactive also there, share our experiences, our knowledge, and it's going to be way easier to connect with you. I really want to make a community. I really want to help you out. I really want that everybody help each other out, because in that way we grow, and it's way easier to feel the connection, even though we are far, far away. Lee said, thank you so very much. I was not able to see the whole session due to technical difficulties. However, I have enjoyed what I have been able to see. Liana, no worries. This video is going to be uploaded on YouTube. It's going to be unlisted, but it's going to be uploaded on YouTube. And when everything is done, you are going to get the email with the link so you can rewatch the whole session, okay? Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon, maybe on our online trainings, maybe in person, and I really wish you a very pleasant Sunday. Thank you all for being with me. Bye.